Good morning, friends, and we've been learning a lot about Pesach the last few days. We learned the Pesach story, we heard Manishana, we learned how we get ready for Pesach, but you know what we didn't hear? What we do on Pesach. On Pesach, there's something called a Seder. A Seder is the order in which we do our meal, but we do something really, really different. We don't just go to the table, wash our hands, netilah yadayim, and eat. Mm-mm. We have a whole order before we can eat. The first thing that we do is we drink our first cup of wine. It's called Kadesh. Kadesh. The next thing we do is we wash our hands, but this time we do not say a beracha. It's called urchatz. After urchatz, we dip celery or a potato in salty water. It's called karpas. Why do we dip our celery or potato in salty water? Well, I'll tell you. We dip our potato or celery in salty water because it reminds us of the tears the Jewish people cried when they were working in Egypt. Did you ever taste your tears when you were crying? What did they taste like? Does it taste salty? The next time you cry, taste your tears and tell me what you think it tastes like. The next thing we do is yachatz. We break the middle matzah. There are three matzah on our ke'ara in the middle of the table. Abba or grandpa takes the middle matzah and breaks it in half. He puts one half back on the tray, and the other half we use to say misharotam. And then you can hide the middle that matzah, and maybe daddy or grandpa will give you a prize if you find it. The next thing we do is we tell the story of Pesach. It's called Magid. We tell the story of Pesach, of how the Jewish people worked so hard, and baby Moshe and the Teva, and how the Egyptians got 10 makkah, and how the Jewish people finally left Egypt. And we drink the second cup of grape juice or wine. The next thing we do is called the Rochsa. For Rochsa, we go to the sink and we wash our hands again. And this time we say the beracha. After we wash our hands, we come back to the table and we're really, really quiet until daddy or grandpa say hamotzi on. Do we use challah? Mm-mm. We use matzah. So daddy or grandpa is going to say hamotzi on the matzah. This is called motzi matzah. Next, we are going to do maror. Maror. We dip the endive or romaine lettuce or horseradish into charose. Charose is made by mixing dates or apples and nuts and maybe some wine, and you mix it all together and you get charose. Charose is brown. It reminds us of the color of the bricks that the Jewish people had to use to build pyramids in Mitzrayim. The next thing we do is called korech. Korech is a sandwich. We take a piece of matzah, we put some romaine lettuce, we put some endive, we put some maror, and we dip it into charose. The next thing we do is called shulchan orech. We set the table for dinner. Now we could finally eat dinner. Dinner sounds yummy. But we're not done yet. We have safun. Daddy or grandpa's going to look for that piece of matzah that you hid. And when they find it, we're going to say safun. We're going to each eat a little piece of the matzah from safun. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to say barech. Barech, we drink the third cup of wine or grape juice, and we say Birkat Hamazon. After Barech, we have Hallel. What does it look like here? These look like music notes because we're singing to Hashem. We want to tell Hashem thank you for taking us out of Mitzrayim, and we want to tell Hashem how great He was in protecting us. We also drink the fourth cup of wine. The fourth cup of wine. And to end our Seder, we ask Hashem, Hashem, next year we really want to live in Eretz Israel, and we really want the Beit HaMikdash. This is called Nirza. Nirza. To help you remember all the things that we do at the Seder, I have a little song for you. Are you ready?